So we're going to start today's practice lying flat on our back, so take your time to get there, rolling down, bringing the knees with you, nice and soft, and then any kind of nice relaxing pose that feels good for you today. So maybe that's with your legs stretched out. Might feel nicer to bring your feet together, a little bit of a hip opener here. We're going to take a few breaths here to get settled before we start. Long, deep inhales and even longer exhales. A few more just like that, long, deep inhales. You can close your eyes if that feels nice. Just taking a moment to check in with your body, check in with your breath. A nice de-stress flow, so starting how we mean to go on, letting go of any tension. Anything that's bugging you, just drop that. And be present here for this nice, short, feel-good flow. Take 2 more deep inhales. And let everything relax on the exhale. 1 more. And 1 more long exhale. Nice. Bring your knees up, give yourself a little hug here. Rolling from side to side. And then eventually we're going to make our way up to a nice forward fold. So really take your time to get there, move in whichever way is easiest for you. So you can roll onto one side and start to crawl your way up. Using your hands to take some of the weight and ending in a nice forward fold at the front of your mat. Just nice and soft, knees bent, swaying up and over here. Nice inhale all the way up to stand, take a big stretch at the top. And then fold up and over again. Let's do that 1 more time. So roll all the way up to stand, big rolling all the way up the body. And then all the way back over here. This time let your palms find the ground and slide your way back towards the down dog here. Settling in just the same, sway a little side to side. And then crawl your way right back towards that forward fold. So sliding your hips and belly along as you go. Roll all the way up to stand again. And soften all the way back up and over. Nice, this time lengthen out a little towards the flat back, looking out. And then softening right back, 1 more big roll all the way up to stand. And all the way back over. Nice, easy and soft through the knees. And slide your way back towards the down dog. This time crawl your hands back towards your feet, so sliding them back as you go, moving your whole body. And roll right back up to stand, just getting everything flowing here, body working for you. And then all the way back, up and over, soften, and slide back towards that down dog. Take a moment here to settle in. And this time roll forward towards a plank pose, over your tiptoes. Nice easy plank pose here. So just because we're doing a de-stress flow doesn't mean it has to be really soft and gentle. We can make anything soft and gentle, any pose that's supposedly hard, just by how we're moving here. So let the inhales fill you up. And the exhales just soften everything. 1 more big inhale. And this time on the exhale, sink your hips, drop your knees, come into an easy up dog, rolling here. So you can stay high up here or a little lower if that feels better. Just rolling anything that feels really good today, really noticing how your body feels. And soften everything. Inhale all the way back towards your child's pose. And then tuck the back toes and shift your way right back towards that down dog. Awesome. Crawl your way back towards the front of your space again one more time. Belly rolls as you go. Roll all the way up to stand. Big roll here. And all the way back. Nice, easy forward fold. Nice. Shift your weight towards your right foot so you can easily step that left foot behind you for a nice low lunge here. So same thing, just sway side to side. And then drop that back knee down. So feel free to stay low. If you want to come up a little into the hips, you can inhale. Lift everything up, sway, anything that feels good. And then all the way back down if you are up. Tuck those back toes, keep that knee on the ground and slide back towards that nice easy runner's stretch. Folding up and over here. Tell that front foot to just chill out a little. So my cat is in here today. I'm hoping she's going to be very easy. Her name is Suka, but she might be a little bit crazy. So apologies in advance. Crawl your way forward. Keep on reaching up so that back knee comes off the ground. Nice, easy forward fold. Take some weight into the hands to get a nice round stretch here. Sink back towards that low lunge. Make sure your feet are comfortable, then roll all the way up, high lunge. And soften, right back down. Big stretch to lift everything up. And easy, right back down. One more big stretch up. And all the way back down. Slide your right leg all the way back towards that down dog. And then crawl your way back towards the front of your space again, sliding belly and hands all the way up. Roll yourself up, big stretch. And all the way back up and over for that forward fold. This time lean your weight left and slide that right leg back behind you for a nice low lunge. Get cozy here, sway from side to side. And then drop that back knee down. You can shuffle that back knee back a bit first so that you've got that cozy spot. And then a few moments here just to roll around. It doesn't have to be the same as on the other side, because it's not going to feel the same. When you're ready, tuck the back toe. Shift yourself back towards that runner stretch. So sway side to side as you go. And find the right spot for you right now. Swaying one way or the other. Softening through everything as you move. And then when you're ready, start to crawl your way right back. All the way forward. That back knee lifts off the ground. Hips come high. A nice round whole body stretch here. Knees are soft. No tension here, no extra stress. We want to drop it and de-stress, so we don't want to practice forcing anything here. Sink back towards that low lunge. So shuffle your feet apart so they're stable before you roll everything up. And then sink back to that high lunge right in the middle. Big stretch lifts you up. And soften everything right back down. One more time, big stretch up. And all the way back down. Lean right, let that right hand support you as you slide your way back towards that down dog. Nice, roll back out towards that plank pose here. Big roll through the spine, just like when you're rolling up to stand. And find that easy plank. You can sway a little from side to side, keeping everything soft and easy. This time side plank on that right side, so roll left first. Big stretch and opening here. And then through your middle over towards that left side, rolling up and open here, big stretch. And then right back towards your middle, and this time sinking your hips. Nice easy up dog. So loads of options here. Feel free to stay high, or if you want to come down, might feel really nice to grasp a hold of your hands behind you, opening everything up. Wherever you are, just make sure that you can breathe easily. Drop that wherever you are. Big stretch, come on back, shoulder blades together. And then find your way back towards a child's pose, easy here. And then inhale, roll yourself up. Hips rise high towards that down dog. Nice, this time lean left, slide that right leg up and back behind you. Nice down dog split. You can open up through the hips here if that feels nice. Have a little stretch. So bend that knee and then inhale, stretch everything open. Let's do that twice more, so soften everything and then stretching everything out on the big stretch. One more time, so softening everything and then big stretch opening here. Nice, slide that leg right between your hands for that low lunge. Make sure those feet are stable and roll up high lunge. And soften again. Big stretch up. This time spin your belly open towards your left, find that warrior two. So back toes forward a little, right toes forward. And soften into a warrior two. We'll hang here for a few breaths so the inhales fill you up. And the exhales just soften everything. Twice more just like that. Once more, big breath. And easy. Let it go. Big stretch, lifts everything up this time. And soften right back to that warrior two. Come on back, reverse. Lean everything back. Nice stretch. And then roll up and over for that side angle. So easy, rest that forearm on your front leg, just like resting on an armchair, easy opening. Turn your hips down towards your ground. Let your left hand catch you and then your right. And stay low here, nice low lunge. And this time spin your way around toward that left side, coming into a nice wide forward fold. So use your hands to crawl yourself around. And then any forward fold that's nice. So maybe hands can come down nice and easy. You can stay a little higher if that feels better. Just taking a few moments here. If you want a little bit of a shoulder release, it might feel nice to catch hold of your hands behind your back. But just like before, keep everything soft as long as you can breathe deep. Feel comfortable here. And comfortable doesn't mean not any challenge, but something that's fun. Feels like a little bit of an effort, but something you can maintain nice and easy. Wherever you are, take one more big deep inhale. And easy exhale, spin your way back towards that low lunge. Right toes forward. And then shift your hips up again for that nice forward fold. Hands taking some of the weight there. So come on back towards that low lunge. Make sure those feet are stable. Roll yourself all the way up. And then all the way back down. Let that left hand catch you. Lean left. Slide that right leg back towards that down dog. Nice. This time, crawl your hands back to meet your feet again. That forward fold at the back of your mat here. Swaying as you go. Lengthen out. Nice, long, flat back looking out. And then drop everything. Soften the knees, the elbows. And crawl your way back towards the down dog. So we'll do that same thing on the other side. So lean right, lift that left leg up and back behind you. So opening up through the hips and the belly and the shoulders here. So bend that knee nice and soft And then inhale, stretch it out, big stretch. Twice more, softening everything, easy. And then big stretch, opening. One more time, nice and soft, everything relaxes. And then big stretch, up and open. Nice, this time slide that left leg between your hands. Nice, easy low lunge here. Make sure your feet are nice and cozy, then roll all the way up, high lunge. And soften right in the middle. Big stretch lifts you up. And this time spin your belly open towards that right side, coming into that warrior two. So take your time getting cozy. Make sure your right toes are forward a little, left toes forward, and dropping everything. Relaxed here. Few breaths to let everything settle. Inhales fill you up a little. And the exhales just let everything go. With your breath letting it all flow. Once more. This time, big inhale pulls you up. And everything right back to that warrior two. Come on back, nice reverse. So bring that front leg with you, getting out of your own way. Make this as easy as you can. As you roll forward, sink into that front leg. Belly open, arm follows as you go. Big stretch. And then soften, turn your hips down towards your ground. Let your right hand catch you, then your left one. And stay low for that nice low lunge. Take a moment here. And then start to crawl your way towards that right side for a nice wide leg forward fold. Weight in the hand as you go. And any forward fold here that feels nice. So you can get into the hips a little. Sway side to side. If you want to come all the way over, that might feel nice. Just make sure that you're supporting yourself here. Hands are taking some of the weight as you go. We don't want to put any tension in our knees. So you can crawl your way over to the other side, using your hands to roll on over. Making sure that extended foot and leg is soft. Few more big deep breaths wherever you're playing. And one more big inhale. Easy exhale and find your way back towards that low lunge, crawling those left toes forward. Hands right either side of that foot. And then big stretch, lift your hips, shifting up and over. And then back towards that low lunge. Roll everything up to stand. And slide back down, lean right and slide that left leg up and over. Nice down dog. Roll yourself back out towards that plank pose here. Big roll through the spine, and this time side plank on that right side again. So roll right, big stretch up and open. And then right back towards your middle. If this is a bit too much, you can drop that knee down, stretch everything open. All the way back towards your middle, and soften the hips, the knees, coming in for that up dog. Rolling here. And this time when you shift yourself back, come to an easy seat. So it might feel nice to keep your toes tucked here. If you're not used to this position, it can feel a little much on your toes, so it might feel nicer to have your feet flat. Whichever position you can stay in for a few deep breaths. So inhale, lift your arms up. And drop that left hand behind you, coming in for a little stretch here, so you might be able to easily grab hold of each hand. If you can't, no worries, just breathe here. Just a chance to open up through the shoulders. So it looks like Sukha's been very well behaved. Must be feeling the chill. The chill flow is working on her too. Big inhale. Exhale, drop everything. Inhale, both arms up. And this time dropping that right arm behind you. Maybe it feels easy to catch a hold of it with your left hand on top. Just stretching here. So if your feet are driving you crazy, don't forget to come into any kind of comfortable seat. If it's no good at your knees, you can cross your legs instead. Doesn't much matter. Big inhales. And drop everything. Let that go. Find your way to all fours, and we'll meet in down dog again. So take your time getting there, rolling through whatever feels good for you. And lean left this time. Lift that right leg up and back, opening. Slide it on between your hands for that nice low lunge. And this time coming up for a warrior one. So ground that back heel on the ground and roll everything up. So a moment here to get into the hips, so swaying from side to side here, making sure that back knee is nice and soft. If your arms are feeling a bit tired, bring them down to the hips instead. Might feel nice, kind of like you're guiding them around here instead, wherever you are. Inhale, lift everything up. Exhale, drop your hands behind you, catch a hold and big stretch back. And then fold up and over, let everything soften right inside that right leg. And easy, drop your hands down to the left of your right foot and scooch it over a bit here. And when you're ready, drop that knee right back down to the ground. Just a nice gentle stretch here. So if it feels easy for you to come on down to the forearms, go for that. Or if you want to grab a hold of that back knee, calling your name for a stretch, go for that. If you want to stay in your hips, please feel free. Roll around there. If you'd rather stretch it out a little, come on up. So make your way back as though we're going for that nice runner's stretch. So come back first and then slowly start to slide that front leg out in front of you. Maybe coming into a sort of soft split so you can keep your hands around, keeping some weight in them there. So as we said, this is a nice de-stress flow, so don't feel stressed about trying to achieve anything here. Just looking for a nice spot that we can feel a stretch, but we can still breathe, we can still feel comfy and cozy. So a few breaths wherever you are here. And then when you're ready, start to come on back towards all fours. So sliding that right leg around behind you. And we'll find our way back towards that down dog, taking our time, shifting the hips up. We'll go for that on the other side. So lean right and slide that left leg up and back behind you. And then guide it between your hands for that low lunge. Ground your back heel down and roll up for a warrior one. Easy does it. And a few moments here just to sway. Big stretch up. And wherever you are, drop your hands behind you and come on back. Lean back first. And then rolling forward, softening everything all the way up and over. Right inside that left foot this time. So drop your hands down towards the right side and shuffle that left foot out a little so you can find a cozy landing spot, dropping the back knee down as you go. Rolling here. So if it feels easy to come down, more of a stretch, feel free. If you want to catch a hold of that back foot, might feel nice, you can either look over that left side or pull it towards you. Nice little play here. So same thing, if this is feeling really good, really nice, totally feel free to stay here. If you want to come into the hips and hammies a bit more, start to slide your way back up. Tuck those back toes and kind of swaying up and over towards that runner's stretch. Maybe stay here, it might feel great. If you want to start to slide that left foot out, toes forward a little. Only if it feels easy and comfortable here, don't force anything. If it's not working for you, just come on back. Maybe right back towards that nice lizard pose. So one more big inhale. And soft exhale. Wherever you are, come on up. Lean towards that right side so you can slide that left foot up and around towards the fours. And when you're ready, we're going to come to sit. So come on back. And we'll finish how we started, on our back. So shuffle yourself forward, come on back, bring those knees in with you. Give yourself a little hug. And take a moment here to stretch it out. So it might feel nice to go for a happy baby, catching the hands here in your feet. Maybe stretching a leg out, or the other one. Just a few moments. If that's not working for you, it might feel nice to go for a twist. Just easy over one side, so looking over towards your left maybe and guiding your legs right over towards that right side. Just a few moments to play here, anything that feels good for you. And if you're already done with playing, feel free to start finding that cozy landing spot for those deep breaths. Just like how we started. So if you're not there already, start to spread your legs all the way down. Nice cozy landing spot here. Maybe your hands by your sides or on your belly if that feels nicer. And just like how we started, we'll take 3 deep breaths together. Inhale, soaking everything in, all the feel good. And exhale, dropping all the stress, letting it all out. So if you've not already, it might feel nice to close your eyes. Really relaxing here. And one more big inhale. And easy exhale. Nice. When you're ready, start to find the easiest way back up towards a comfortable seat. Bringing your knees in, rolling over to one side and pushing yourself up. And sliding around to a comfy seat. Swaying a little and finding that centered spot. I hope you feel really great after that, and have a good day.